Hello everyone, Chance here. Please excuse my voice, I got a cold. When the weather starts to change, I get sick. I don't know why. It's inevitable. I apologize greatly for that. But this video is going to be the best Titan setup in Titanfall. And I will do a pilot setup in the future, so keep that in mind, most likely next week. But as of now, I'm going to do the Titan one right now. And it is very, very basic. A lot of people don't understand the concept of battling other Titans. They just think, just bring down as much fire as you can and that's about it. And that's not the case. So I'm going to try to break it down a little bit for you here while I got a few minutes on this gameplay. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I will throw a screenshot up right now of the setup I personally like to use. Just keep in mind that this is my opinion. Just because some people like certain setups in other ways, and it goes the same way with your pilot weapons. Like me personally, my favorite weapon is the G2A4, and it's phenomenal in my hands. I do very, very well with it. But in a lot of my friends' hands, when I tell them to use it because it's a good gun, they don't do good with it. And it's just because I personally have a better control of semi-automatic weapons over fully automatic. And in some people's hands, it's the opposite. So just keep that in mind. This class might not work for everybody, but it works perfectly for me. It just is the best build I've come across. I've used every perk, every single weapon in Titanfall, and this is my best setup to date. Alright, so for your primary, you want to use a 40mm cannon with extended mags, or you can use burst fire. I personally use extended mags. At first I used burst fire, but it does decrease your damage, and extended mags just allows me to get that little extra damage buff against Titans. So when I'm hitting their criticals, it's just I'm more precise. I don't have to worry about the extra recoil from the 3-round burst. And not only that, when the pilots are evacuating the map, I get more rounds to hit the helo pilot, and I'm more capable of taking it down necessarily. So just keep that in mind. Remember, this is all opinion based. I know the arc cannon and the railgun do a lot of damage. It's just you have to charge them up, and it takes like 3 or 4 seconds for a charge. And about time you got 2 shots off of the arc cannon, you're already dead by my 40mm. Because with Titans, you want to do as much damage as fast as you can. So keep that in mind. For your tactical ability, you want to use electric smoke. I know a lot of people prefer the vortex shield. I personally do not. Just because with the electric smoke, you get a lot of damage actually with it. It does a lot of damage. Not only that, it can kill pilots that are trying to rodeo you. I actually personally use it as like a smoke screen. When a Titan falls, I hurry and hit my smoke screen and run past him, because when he spawns, he's already getting damaged by the smoke screen. He doesn't know which way it's coming from because the smoke is like messing up his vision. And then I'm shooting him in the back. Just because if you guys have ever noticed the little red plates on Titans, those are criticals. If you hit them in it, it does more damage. So when I hit my electric smoke, I actually run past the Titan so I can hit him in the back where it's like you do the most damage. And before he knows it, he's dead. And it's just, you have to be kind of tactical with the way you use your abilities. You don't want to just use your primary. There's a reason you got your ordnance and your tactical abilities. They're made to use them. So use everything you have to your arsenal. For your ordnance, you want to use the cluster missile. If you don't know, the cluster missile shoots out one little rocket, and then that rocket breaks apart into a bunch of other little rockets. And not only does it do good damage against Titans, but if someone's capping a flag, like this map's actually a perfect example. On A and C are actually really weird places. Titans can't get up into them, but there's a lot of rooms up there, so you can't really aim your Titan through a window and get them. But the cluster missile is good because you'll shoot it off, and it'll break apart inside the building and do a lot of splash damage and stuff to pilots and other grunts if you wanted to. And it's just very helpful in that way, because when I'm in my Titan, I don't want to get out of my Titan until it's dead. I don't want to have to jump out and run on foot and then get back in it. It's just I normally only get out of my Titan is when it dies. So I personally use cluster missile. Any other one is fairly good. My second favorite is rocket salvo, but you can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I personally use the cluster missile though. Alright, now for your tier kits of your Titan. I personally think the tier kits suck. They don't do shit for your pilot, nor do they do anything for your Titan. I think they do a little bit more for your pilot than they do for your Titan, but I've used every tier kit for the Titan, and I found like no use out of any of them. The only one I actually do use because I get kills with it is nuclear ejection and auto eject. Nuclear ejection just explodes your Titan and gives it a huge blast radius when it's doomed, and auto ejects just automatically ejects me out of my Titan, just so I don't have to manually do it, because sometimes I am late to ejecting, and my nuclear ejection will actually kill me at times. But that's just what I personally use. Hope this setup worked. I'm actually going to end the video on a triple kill I got with nuclear ejection, just to show you that it is very, very useful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys be safe, take care, and have a great day. See ya.